How's it going, Critter Family? Hope you all are doing well. Once again, if you haven't seen the last video, then I don't know which order these are going to be going up in, but I am on the floor, so welcome to Floor Gang, as I've been saying. Shout out to PewDiePie. I have rearranged my room, if you couldn't tell. Either way, I'm waiting on a computer desk to come in, just a really simple one. Previously, you've been sitting on an electric piano. So yeah, that was my old setup, and now it's really no better. I have a $25 desk coming in, so yay! Anyway, so over the next couple of videos, you're going to see I'm going to be on the floor like this, but this is all being shot in one day, so hence the same shirt and getup and whatnot. But so my desk will be coming in tomorrow. But this video was, I think, sent to me, or I might have just found it in passing. This is by Pet Techniques, pet.techniques. Is your dog confused, or are they just testing you? God, just by looking at this dog is absolutely terrified, shut down, not comfortable. How do we know that? Because we look at their body language. Ears are back, head is down, eyes are pretty wide, mouth is closed. They're kind of shut in. I mean, if you can't tell this is a fearful stance, then now you can. Now you do. And the fact that, he's looking at the dog and he's about to say, is your dog confused, or are they just testing you? We're going to get started and I'll explain what I think.
Max, down, down, down. Okay, I'm going to stop.
Now, I'm going to stop you there, dude. This dog is terrified, whale eyes. This is learned helplessness. This is not a dog testing you. It might not even be confusion. It is learned helplessness. I mean, I imagine it's more confusion than anything else, but he has his damn e-collar remote in his hand. I was watching his hand to see the muscles in his forearm to see if they flexed at all, to see if he pressed the button. He's going to say that this dog knows this behavior and is testing him for whatever malarkey reason that he can come up with. It just is an excuse that he can't even get a dog to lay down without an electric stimulation shock collar. And I say, I always say shock collar because that's what it is. Like when you go and touch, sometimes when you go plug something into a plug, you get a spark and you're like, what happened? Oh, it shocked me. Not it stimmed me. It shocked me. It doesn't mean you're getting electrocuted. We're not saying that you're getting electrocuted, but it's a shock. And I know that because I've had one of those on. And when you have the metal contact points, the way it works is that there's two metal contact points and there's electricity going through it. And it's grounded when both of them are touching your skin. And it hurts. Otherwise, why would it work? How does it work? How else would it work? It's not giving the dog a massage. I would much rather it do that. And don't tell me that the vibrate makes a massage. Shut up. Sorry, I'm all amped up, but this dog is not testing him. This dog is just trying to get release. And in this state, it probably hasn't learned diddly squat, and he relies on his damn e-collar.
I want to explain what's going on here in case anyone else is going through the same thing. So
and he's going to explain it like it's fact. Like, I mean, I could be wrong. We could leave it to an animal scientist, a behaviorist, who really knows to be able to tell you what's really going on in the dog's mind. I mean, you don't have to be a genius. I'm not saying that this is fact. This is what I see. He's going to say this like it's fact. This is what he sees because it's what he wants to see. I don't have anything to gain from this. I mean, I'm going to get a bunch of hate from this. But I'm doing it to show people that he is full of baloney. And he is totally lying. Or he's ignorant and doesn't know the difference or know any better. He doesn't know because he says the dog knows. He doesn't know.
Dog Max knows how to lay down. In fact, we've done it a bunch of times. So I know this isn't a training issue or a matter of clearness. What it is actually an accountability issue.
I absolutely despise when trainers hold accountability on the dog or the horse or the animal, whatever they're teaching. The animal that won't fight back. The animal they have to use electric stimulation on, a shock collar on, in order to teach a simple behavior such as down. I can teach a dog down without touching them, and not with an e-collar. It's not a touch. It feels like a stabbing, pricking pain, if not a burning sensation if you leave it on long enough.
Sorry, baby girl. Come on. You get locked in the bathroom. You're so cute.
Sorry, Allie locked herself in the bathroom. She's so cute. I just looked over at the door behind me, and there's just this little paw underneath the door, like, hello. She's so cute. So, he's saying the dog is not prioritizing my request. That should be in parentheses, not the lay down. In this case, lay down. His request is a command. It is a demand. If you don't do it, you're going to get a tap of the button from the e-collar, which is going to cause pain, at the very least discomfort, to force you to lay down, because otherwise it's not going to go away, no matter what you do, which is why the dog has developed learned helplessness, in my opinion. If an animal knows a behavior, I could claim that Ellie knew that if she closed the door, she would be locked in. I'm thinking about her little footy under the door. She's this little, like, hello. She's so stinking cute. I could claim that she knows not to claw on the couch. She doesn't know that. I mean, I haven't really cared about that. That's neither here nor there. But as an example, she doesn't know. Even if I've reinforced her and given her lots of scratches and other things, which this guy wouldn't do, to give her something to do, or to say we're talking about, we'll keep it on dogs, so say I'm talking about my Shiba Adonis, that he knows to stay out of the cat box. He's not around, but this was previously in Texas when we lived in Texas with my family cats. He knows to stay out of the cat box, but he still does it anyway. He still tries. Is that accountability on him or me? That I need to use a covered cat box. I need to close the door more, put a baby gate up so the cats can get through, but he can't. That's me putting accountability on myself. I mean, if he's heading in that direction, I could be like, hey, Adonis, and then he would turn around. I mean, does he really know? Does he really care? For an example of obedience, does he know down in every situation with the window open in this garage setting, with the window closed, with these plants here, with new plants here, with the couch here, with different people here, with the camera person here, with the guy, with the girl, with the whole school bus full of children? All of those scenarios are different, that the dog has not been proofed in to lay down. If there's a new blanket on the cot, if the dog doesn't have their cot, they're laying on the concrete floor or the carpet or wet cement or wet grass. They understand the behavior in the context you've taught it, but they don't necessarily know it, and it is proofed to do it all the time in every single thing, every single scenario. So, no, dude, the dog doesn't know down. It only knows, it's in learned helplessness. It only knows that I lay down when you put pressure on me, and by pressure, when you shock me.
Prioritizing my request in this case.
It's not a request. You are commanding. You are demanding, not a request. I request.
More suggestive rather than absolute. So he's thinking in this moment.
See, coming off, my request is coming off as suggestive, not absolute, which means it's not a request. It is a command. It is, you are demanding. You are the slave driver, the master, and he's the slave.
Really mean it, which is honestly what a lot of dogs do, and it's very.
They shouldn't have to do that. No dog or animal should ever have to ask, do they really mean it? Because then otherwise I'm going to be abused, I'm going to be shocked, I'm going to be corrected with a prong collar, with a choke chain, with a star mark, with whatever. Smack me with the leash. Or if you're the peaceful alpha, then you do the stare. If it doesn't matter if you really mean it. Like with Adonis, I could be like, hey, and it keeps going. In that instance, if he's still going for the cat box, then I can raise my voice or repeat the cue or be like, Adonis, and then he would stop, and then I'd be like, come on, and then he'd come this way. If he didn't, then I would just go over there and just walk him back. I'm not going over there. He's not afraid of me walking over there. He's just like, oh, mom's going to move me. Because in that case, we practice that behavior enough that I can just shoo him, moving him like a chicken, just shoo, shoo, kind of thing. But he was fine. Would I say he knows better? I don't think so. I would say he probably knew that when I was walking towards him and I had my arms like this, that I was going to move him out of the way. But I mean, I'm not going to say that he knows better. I'm not going to put accountability on him. It was on me the whole time. Just like with this little monkey here. It's my accountability to make sure she's not going to drop everything here. Oh, sorry, guys.
To test their owner.
The dogs are not testing the owner.
So if there's an open lane to be resistant, they're going to take it. So what am I going to do?
They're only resistant when you only teach them through force, pain, aversive punishment methods. They always want to talk about, oh, this purely positive. Okay, you're purely punitive. You're purely punishment. That is it. You're compulsion trainers.
I'm actually going to correct him. Because again, I know for certain he knows what lay down is. Because
no, you don't. You don't know anything. And so because of your failure, you're going to correct this dog unnecessarily, which is still not going to learn anything. None of what happens here is going to translate to them back home. Because I assume this is a board and train.
Already done it a bunch of times. So I'm going to correct him for non-compliance.
Poor thing.
Yeah.
Shock, 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 shock. I'm imagining. I'm going to correct him for non-appliance. He needs to be corrected for ignorance. Oh, he didn't comply with my request. He didn't submit to my command. My absolute command. So I'm going to correct him. That was entirely unnecessary. Humans need to have the shot collar on them to teach them accountability. This is ridiculous. If you like this guy, you want to go support him and all that, this is his channel, Pet Techniques. If you want to go watch the whole video without me interrupting, then this is the title. Go do that. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this. Or at least I hope you got something from this. It's really kind of hard to enjoy this, but hope you got something from the content. And hopefully Ellie's playing with a piece of fuzz. Hopefully the little monkey's antics didn't cause too much distraction. I know it certainly did for me, but I love her. And I think a lot of you all will understand with your own little fur babies. So with that being said, say howdy do for me to your little fur babies. Give them some kind of loving that they appreciate. And until next time, practice peace, patience, and positivity.